in New York City. We've been talking about this. I visited Kelly Ripa. I visited the hosts of The Chew, all the anchors at Good Morning America, some pretty, big-time people. But I was on the hunt for something else. I was looking for a Minnesota connection to the Big Apple, and to find it was tough.
8 million people.
Yes.
Did you find one person from Minnesota?
I went to Happy Hour, and that's where I found them. I met some Minnesotans who are staying connected to their roots. Take a look. It's Happy Hour in New York City, and at this East Village spot, you get a free pizza every time you buy a beer. Sounds like a great value to this Minnesotan, and that's not the only reason this Happy Hour feels a little like home.
And I just started showing up to the event because I heard about it online and thought it was a really great idea and a great way to connect with other Minnesotans out here.
Jay Ackley is from South Minneapolis, but he now lives in New York, and he inherited this blog called Minneapple in the Big Apple when its founder moved back to the Twin Cities. The blog keeps followers updated on monthly happy hours, drawing dozens of people.
There's a number of organizations out here that just like having fun with other Minnesotans and putting on fun events.
Okay, I think it's the cutest thing ever, and my sister lives in New York, and we talk about this a lot on the show, and that she loves running into Minnesotans. She loves seeing people that are from where she's from. Is that the same thing for you, that you guys, everybody just kind of has that camaraderie?
Yeah, one of the nicest things to me is a lot of people that haven't been out here for very long, just sort of looking for a landing pad in New York City, and it's like, oh, you're from Minnesota, I'm from Minnesota, which part is a wonderful conversation to watch happen again and again.
Anne, Mishka, and Tara are regulars at these gatherings, and these people are not messing around.
Actually, I'm the DJ at the events. I go by the name Cherry Spoon. I play nothing but Minnesota music, except for one April Fool's, where I played all Scandinavian music.
It's a Minnesota sense of humor here in New York. This is really, really good.
We were roommates in college, and it is weird how people ask us, like, are all your friends in New York from Minnesota?
Mishka, what are you missing about Minnesota?
Hot dish. We make a lot of it here still.
We make it, but it's not as good as our mom.
No, and people try to put special fancy ingredients in it, and
call it a casserole.
Yeah. I just want potato chips on top.
They represent with a Minnesota flag that flies at every event, and all who hail from the land of 10,000 lakes are welcome and adorned with a t-shirt. So this group of Minnesotans has a newest member. It's my little sister, Jenny Reese, who happens to live right here in the East Village. This is the one I talk about all the time, who I go to visit. And you're already decked out, Jen.
I purchased my first Minnesota New York t-shirt today. Quite excited.
Do you feel like these people could be your really good friends?
You guys be my friends.
So this is really an exciting part of this gathering, is that apparently there's a Minnesota anthem. Jay, did you write this thing?
I did. It was after I left the state for 2 or 3 years, and I was just missing it so bad, and the words came to me.
Okay, everybody ready?
In the flatlands between the mountains at the top of the Mississippi, there's a place with rivers and lakes. That's where you'll find me. All hail the motherland, Minnesota. All hail the motherland, Minnesota. So home if you must, but come home once you've seen enough. You know it's in your bones. Let the loon calls call you home.
Oh, cheers to Minnesota!
They like that one. Yeah, that was great.
It was so much fun. We had such a great time, and they get like 40 people at these events normally. They staged a little semi-happy hour. That was a last-minute deal. Jay sent out an email and said, hey, who can come and meet the crew from Twin Cities Live? We went. We had such a terrific time with them. I left just feeling like, oh, it's home in New York. It was so nice. And they just love Minnesota, and they love being proud of where they're from.
You bought a beer in New York, right?
Yeah.
Forget the pizza. You should get a free car
I
with
know.
every beer that you buy.
Do you know how much that beer is at that spot? This is why you know Minnesotans. They find the best value. This place is called the Crocodile Lounge. It's in the East Village of New York City. Thanks to them for letting us come in. And it's $3 for a beer and a free pizza, people. I'm not kidding. I know. The pizza.
Are you sure you were in New York?
I didn't go to Jersey. I was in
like
New York.
in Meesville or something like that, and you were...
It was amazing. And they also do a bunch of state fair themed events. They do a state fair themed bar crawl right around state fair times where where they do raffles and give away tickets to the state fair. They're really, really proud of being from Minnesota, and it's just adorable. We have a link to Jay's blog on our website. You can go to TwinCitiesLive.com. If you loved that T-shirt, you can buy them for $20 there. They have a link to that as well. I definitely bought one.
And I think the point of that story is that there are no ugly ones in the Reese family. I mean, your mom comes on this show, she's beautiful.